Well, onto this conversation now. Hip-hop dancers Precision Crew will fly the South African flag at the World Hip-Hop Dance Championship next week. Crews from over 55 countries will take part in the dance-off in Phoenix and Arizona. For more on this, I'm joined by Mario Gomez. He joins me in studio. He's the man behind the Mario Gomez Hip-Hop Academy. Good morning to you, Mario. Thank you very much for joining us here.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
How exciting. The crew's here. They're going to be performing for us a little bit later, but let's chat about this specific crew and how it all came together.
So basically where it all started was in South Africa itself. There was qualifiers in the regions, and then from there they had to become in the top 3 positions. Then from there we had the nationals in April, and they needed to get into the top 3 crews of South Africa. So Precision Crew is actually the #1 crew in South Africa, and now jetting off next week to the World Champs. So we're going to be going up against crews from all over the world.
How exciting. Is this like the World Cup of hip-hop dance?
I would say it's the Olympics of hip-hop dance, because as you know, hip-hop dance hasn't become an Olympic sport yet. So this is the true only hip-hop world dance championship. So if you think about it, to us, it's like the Olympics for us.
Amazing. How exciting that you guys are going to be representing us on this global stage, and I wish you guys all the best. Can't wait to see the results. Talk to us about this specific championship. I read about it, and it said that the event is true to real values of hip-hop culture.
And that's true, that because I think across the board of dance, I think when you think of hip-hop, we've lost it a little bit in terms of what dance styles are considered under hip-hop. So when you come to this competition, there's strict rules that you're still straight to the hip-hop dance culture. And what's great about it is just going to see what the other worlds or the other dance styles consider what's hip-hop culture to them. As you can imagine, it's going to be insane.
Yeah. So let's expand about Precision Crew, who's going to be representing South Africa. Where are these guys from? How did they get together? How do they form the crew? We want to get to know them a little bit.
So basically at the end of every year at my academy, we host auditions. So dancers from across Johannesburg and Gauteng, from different parts, from townships, from local towns, get together, audition, and we find the best 9 boys from our region, and they form together. And these boys have been training now for a few years. They've already been to a dancehall cup already, have come first at the dancehall cup in Portugal a few years ago in 2019, and now hoping to achieve the same at HHI in Arizona.
I think one thing that South Africans do well is dance. We can really, okay, not me, but South Africans in general can really dance. But let's talk about the blood, sweat and tears and effort and time and commitment that goes into preparing for a championship like this.
And I think that's what a lot of people get wrong is, I think when they think of dance, they're like, oh, it's just like an art or a culture. But it's a sport in itself. These boys can tell you, we've been there for the past month, Monday to Sunday, hours on end, and just lifting up our fitness, lifting up the game. I don't think you have to know is that when these boys take the stage, they have to almost look like one. So the execution and the precision as they need to be on that stage, and the talent that they need to just push and look together is intense.
Well, we're going to get a little bit of a sneak preview, right? A little bit later. We can't wait for that. But let's expand on your dance academy and where your personal passion and love for dance started and evolved so much that you started the academy.
For me, why I fell in love with hip-hop dance culture is I felt like I didn't put anyone in a box. So no matter who you are, where you come from, what race you are, I felt like the hip-hop umbrella, there's something that you'll find out. So the greatest thing for me was taking dancers from as young as 5 years old and nurturing them, because I think the biggest thing is just getting the correct foundation, and then when they get to the ages of precision from 16 to 25. So that's been my passion, is actually starting from the bottom, finding the talent that they need to get them to where they are. And then when they reach these heights of 16, 17, 18, they're ready to take on the world. And I think that's why my passion grew, is just that there's never a dull moment. I never know what I'm going to get. Music changes, dance styles changes. As you can see now, I'm a piano, something so big. And back in my day, that wasn't even a thing. So I think the biggest thing now is just getting to know of where dance can take, and I think that's what's growing us off.
Yeah, well, we can see the guys preparing there. They are in studio with us. When are you guys leaving? What is the program once you leave? Just talk us through it.
So we're leaving next week Thursday. We'll arrive in Arizona on Saturday. Then the first 2 days we'll get stage rehearsals. There's an opening ceremony that we're going to be part of. And then literally from Monday there will be semi-final rounds, final rounds. So to think of it, it's not like you just dance once and the judges decide who the winner is. From Monday and all the way through to Friday we'll be dancing, and they're eliminating 10 by 10. So hopefully by Sunday we'll be in the final. They'll select only 7 crews to dance in this amazing big arena in Arizona. And then when they dance dance there, the judge will only select the top 3. Like the Olympics, there's only gold, silver, and bronze.
Yeah.
So we're
I'm
hoping
feeling anxious. I'm feeling nervous.
I think we're very nervous because we haven't felt this pressure before.
Yeah.
But we're excited the same way because I think it's going to be all worth it, all the hard work.
I think it will be. So you're telling me that there's not just one dance being choreographed. You guys have practiced and choreographed multiple dances?
Yeah, so definitely in a hip-hop crew, you can't go there and just do hip-hop dance style. So in the precision routine, as it is, we have an amapiano piece to stay true to South Africa.
Love it.
Have an Afro piece to represent Africa as a whole. Then we have hip-hop culture steps from America itself. And then there's other styles such as house, pop-in, lock-in. So when you think of a 2-minute routine, what they're jam-packing in those 2 minutes is insane. And what they need to showcase in 2 minutes is, if you have to look at the scoreboard or what the judges want to see, it's so intense. So yeah, I think once you get to see them, what they're doing in 2 minutes, you're going to be blown away.
No, this is so exciting, and I want to encourage our viewers to come to support however they can. Obviously, it's happening in the States, but how do we support? How do we contribute in some way quickly?
So if they just follow in general Hip Hop International South Africa, normally we start in the beginning of the year. They can come and watch local qualifier rounds. They can come just follow us on social media. And then when we actually host the nationals, we host it sometimes in Western Cape, or this year was in Johannesburg. Come and support and see what it takes, because even here in the nationals, we had 20 crews fighting to get in these top 3 positions. So even fighting to represent South Africa has been a challenge.
Amazing. Well, all of the best, Mario,
Thank you so much.
and the crew.
Thanks
we
for
can't
having
wait
us.
to see you guys represent us. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. All the best.
Thank you so much.
My absolute pleasure. Well, the guys are in studio. They're going to be performing for us shortly. That was Mario Gomez. Precision Crew will take part in the World Hip Hop Dance Championships in the US next week. That is where I wrap the South African morning, but stay tuned for that performance. It's going to be happening after the break. From myself and the South African morning team, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care.